to you live from YouTube on my Mevo, as well as Periscope, again on my Mevo. I got my iPhone working my Instagram live. What's up, Daniel Townsend, one of the best vocal producers to ever come out of the Nashville area. I ain't seen you in about 22 years, and I owe you about 32 phone calls, and I ain't found a doc. But also coming from Facebook Live on my Mac. So this isn't a bragging thing. This is, again, to encourage and push you musicians. Don't matter what level you are on. I don't care if you're a novelist, a hobbyist, or a provividist, or some other new stuff. Whatever level you on as a musician, it is imperative for you and your career to consider being active as possible on social media. It don't even have to be about the music that you're currently doing. It could be about your life or whatever in the heck you want to talk about. But the point of the matter is, attention is the new currency, and the most attention comes on social media. So for us as musicians, as well as creatives and business owners, it is imperative that we position ourselves on the highway of communication. I heard a very extremely successful entrepreneur say, we just got to figure out how to get in the toll booths. We got to be token collectors on this highway that we call social media. So what I did, I have an old phone that doesn't work. My current iPhone, I'm using my MacBook Pro, and iMac on, my Mevo. Alright, so I have YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter streaming off of my Mevo camera, and then I have Facebook streaming off of my MacBook Pro, and then I also have live on Instagram. Now you're asking, well, why are you doing all this? You're a little narcissistic. Yeah, whatever, be that as it may. So again, as a creative, if you're living off of your creativity, the best way to get people to know about your creativity is to consistently be in their face. How do you do so? You go on social media doing things such as this. Now, unfortunately, I personally, just being transparent, I'm not much of a content creator. I don't really necessarily know how to create content for myself, but I do know how to listen to someone, listen to their ideas, and give them ways on how to execute, going about doing it, and so on and so forth. But I also know I needed to get these platforms and foundations set up for the the empire that I am. So Big Sam Presents multimedia kind of stuff. I got the gear. I got some gear. I got some software. I got the distribution for content distribution on social media. I got the back office pretty much already in place. Now I just need to connect with the creatives and say, here's your playing field. Let's go. I'm one of them type of cats. I would rather just act. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call it act or whatever. If you got the idea, bet, cool. And let me just communicate it with my vibe. Then you create it, make it pretty, make it all, what it needs to be. Shoot it back. Then we work together, or I just do my thing and spread it around social media. That's where I thrive at. So, for you, again, as a business owner, as a musician, as a creative, as a painter, a tattoo artist, a dog walker, ice cream barista, a car salesman, real estate agent, if you're in the cosmetology field, if you are a music promoter, if you are in a band, if you like to knit, if you are whatever, if your thing is creating tic-tac-toe puzzles, right? It would behoove you to take a moment, inventory the things that you have around the house, from your smartphones, your old smartphones, your tablets and/or computers. See what is able to still use a camera, and see which ones of those devices has the ability to still record video and audio, and then as well as see which one of those devices, can stream via Wi-Fi. And if you have more than two, which I'm pretty sure everybody has at least two, 9 times out of 10. But even if you don't have something, you can always go to a pawn shop and get you a used iPhone 3G. All you need is the video and the ability to capture the audio. Or if you want to spend a lot of money, you could buy your brand new phone. But use those tablets, set up your devices on your accounts, whatever accounts you want to use for each tablet or what have you. Get you some stands. Now this is a Joby tripod stand. My iPhone is on the cell phone version of the Joby tripod stands. So get you a couple of stands, or you don't even have to get you a couple of stands. Oh man, you could do the old school way where you just set the phone up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, you set that joint up against something. Well, I mean, I can't show it to you right now. And then you just hold that joint up like this and talk and deliver your content. The point of the matter is, it is so imperative that today, you putting our content out on social media, on the information highway, because due to the cell phones and tablets, we don't have the middleman like we used to. You don't need a deal. If you are building your own business, you really can just grind on social media and don't even have to try to go for a small business loan. I mean, if you just put forth the effort and the hustle. I'm just saying. But use social media to your advantage. Social media is the highway for attention, and it's the easiest way to reach as many people as possible. And then also consider this: your audience is worldwide, not just the people in your neighborhood. Now, I understand your whatever your product is might be specific, but your audience, trust me on this, is worldwide. You do not know who may hear or experience your content, your testimony, or your vibe, and then reach out to you in some way that transforms your life. You really don't know. But with the way that technology has advanced, we might as well use it to our advantage and maximize on this ability to connect with people from different countries, different cities, and bounce down ideas. Getting back to the music industry, there was a time where if you wanted to record, you had to record and then you had to mail the product or get somebody to drive it to another studio and then do other work on it. You don't have to do that anymore. Technology got so dope now. You can call on the phone and they will hook up the phone to the studio and record you over the phone. So, or again, you could just put the product on your phone or on the computer and just email it to the person. So the point is, you got to use technology and the internet and social media to your advantage. Now, if you want to jump into demographics, I'm not no expert. I'm just going off of the experiences I have been through. From what I've witnessed, Instagram is used by a lot of people. Yes, you could say primarily by teenagers, mid-20s or whatnot, but Instagram is used by a variety of people. One way to grow on Instagram is to go in the search bar and use hashtag in your city, right? So I live in Grovetown, right? Hashtag Grovetown. So if I want to connect and find a barber, I do hashtag Grovetown barber. And then it'll show me all the hashtags of the barbers that are in or around. First, you flip that thing back on yourself. And you have a positive people that you can get involved in participating in your event. Again, go on Instagram, use the hashtag your city, and it will show you the most popular posts. Look at their accounts or whatever, you'll see it'll say 7,000, 200,000 likes, whatever the case may be. Shoot them a DM. Hey, I would like to invite you to my event. Blah blah blah. Woo woo. Start the dialogue. What's the worst they can say? No. If you reach out to the top 10 people in your city, at least one is going to reply. And if they don't, then you go to the top. That's how you use. That's one way to use social media to your advantage. Again, to build your small business. We'll go on Instagram and watch content from people that entrepreneurs that help get my brain moving in a better direction. Something not as effective on Facebook, but they still do work. How you spread one way to spread content on Facebook, again, is by doing live videos, using videos to your advantage, as well as intergroups. Find Facebook groups that are similar or in your niche, or that you like, and join those groups. Now, when you join the groups, you gotta go a step further. Read some of the posts that are made in those groups. If you like some of the posts, hit the like button. If you have a question, type your question in there. Or if you have a rebuttal, in a respectful way, put your rebuttal in there. Interacting, engaging. Not only will you learn and that person learn you, you could build some new relationships, but it also helps circulate your name, because the more that you interact, the more people inside of that group will see and interact with you, bouncing your ideas off, and at some point they'll start sharing your post. That's where you get your return on your investment. That's where your ROI comes in, because now when you make a post, yes, you have an audience. You share it in a group, and if the group or someone inside that group goes to your profile and shares that post amongst their people, you just open up a whole new pool of people to see the content that you were trying to push, as well as the whole little algorithm stuff and all that other stuff. So it's so imperative to use social media to your advantage. Back to Instagram. Another trick I've learned about Instagram, which I'm slowly trying to implement for myself, is the 1-minute videos. All right, you get in there, you get your content, whatever your content is, you do 1-minute videos. There's no limit on how many, as far as I know, there's no limit on how many videos you could post a day. So if you're able to post a video from 9 to 9, 12 videos a day, and some pictures, you crushing it. And the best way to kill on Instagram is through hashtags. Once you make your post, like your post, and then go in the comments and already have a list of hashtags pertinent or directed to your post. So what I do, on my phone, I have a notes list on my phone I use for my podcast, hashtags that I use if I'm trying to get attention to some videos of some local bands that I shot videos of, and I just trying to get them some attention or whatnot. I have hashtags if I'm posting pictures of myself or my families or whatever. It's kind of strategic. They all do center around certain things, like you will see specifically on my accounts. Vibe with me, that's a little thing, that's my little whatever the case may be. It's not really mine. I don't own it. I mean, someone else owns it. But the point of the matter is, hashtags are what will help you spread especially on Instagram as well as Twitter. Twitter's a little tricky. I haven't really mastered Twitter yet. I wouldn't say on Facebook though. I'm pretty dope on Facebook. I'm alright on Halanis. I'm cool. I'm real cool on Instagram. I just don't post a lot because I don't know how to edit this stuff and paint the picture on video. Like, I got the idea, I don't know how to execute it, but that I'm pushing to do more. Case in point with these videos. So, you, again, as a musician, a creator, business owner, whatever have you, yo, if you need help getting around on social media or understanding the importance and the power of social media and its influence, connect with me. Shoot me a message or go to my website, www.bigsampresents.com. www.bigsampresents.com, and connect with me. Shoot me a message. We'll try to talk. You know, I'm not an expert. I just understand and I know exactly what I know. I know what I know. I just give you some ideas. How you execute them, that's on you. But if you want to run together, yo, we can collaborate. We can build our networks, build our teams simultaneously, and go from there. If you got any questions, leave me some comments. Subscribe to my podcast, Big Sam Presents Raw. You on YouTube and Periscope. You on Instagram Live, even though no one is on there right now, as well as you on Facebook Live, and I don't have a clue who's on Facebook Live right now. Subscribe to my podcast, Big Sam Presents Raw. You can hear it on any of your favorite podcast platforms, to include Google, iTunes, Android, Stitcher, which is one of my more favorite podcast platforms, Apple, or Anchor.fm. I am Big Sam. This is Big Sam Presents Raw. I'm always willing to collaborate. Well, not always willing. I'm open to the idea of exploring, collaborating with other people. Now, we got the vibe well. Part of how I found out if we vibe well is how we communicate. You know what I'm saying? If I reach out to you and you don't respond, then I'm not gonna give you an invitation. That's just, it is what it is. We got to have fluid dialogue, active dialogue. But I am looking for some co-hosts to come on over and shoot some vlogs and podcasts together, put it on the video, do the audio podcast. You can set it up for your own way so that you have your own independent business and run your own money how you want to. I ain't got nothing to do with your money. Connect with your homie. Is now I'm trying to I guess interview or just test the waters and find the right people to connect with and make this thing happen on a consistent basis. I need consistency. Look, if you're gonna jump in, just know I do not move slow. I don't move slow, and I go until I get a no. So if you're gonna jump in the race, you got to be willing to run the journey. We ain't sprinting, we're not sprinting, but we darn sure ain't crawling. Okay, and we got to be consistent. Consistency is what builds. So until next time, I'm Big Sam. I wouldn't mind jumping on here later on this evening. If you Facebook Live or get on this Instagram Live or YouTube Live or Periscope Live or Vimeo Live or any of these other lives, whatever, it don't matter. Let me know. We'll make it happen. If you got a topic that you want to discuss, cool. Let me know. We'll make it happen. Until next time, this is Big Sam Presents Raw. You better stay positive. And it's okay to over communicate. You cannot go wrong over communicating truth with compassion, because truth without compassion is just cruel. And also, don't you ever forget this one right here now. One man's trash is the next man's bathwater. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Periscope. Thank you, Instagram Live. Thank you, Facebook Live. Till next time, stay safe, everyone.